Any news of the boat?
No. We're switching. You want some?
No, thank you.
We're switching the start till 9, just to make sure. You start laying smoke just before we go.
Fine, fine.
They're going to get cream from the far embankment. Your smoke screen's going to be their only protection.
Don't worry. We'll cover you.
Please.
What's this?
A message. Ultron killed Strucker.
And he did a Banksy at the crime scene, just for us.
This is a smoke screen. Why send a message when you've just given a speech?
Strucker knew something that Ultron wanted us to miss.
I bet he... Yeah. Everything we had on Strucker's been erased.
Not everything.
Known associates. Me and Strucker had a lot of friends.
Well, these people are all horrible.
Wait, I know that guy.
We have a possible location on the Jab fleet. Fly grid on bearing 185. If you make contact, Best and his men will put down a smoke screen and then the torpedo bombers will make their runs. Lindsay has command.
Yeah, to hell with smoke. Let me go after those carriers with a real bomb.
Torpedoes sink ships, not bombs, and my men need a screen.
Yeah, even if you get close enough, your torpedoes don't work.
That's a rumor.
Yeah, it's a rumor because the damn things have never been tested. Look.
In June 1863, after more than 2 years of bloody conflict, the Confederate Army of Northern Virginia, Robert E. Lee commanding, slips across the Potomac to begin the invasion of the North. It is an army of 70,000 men. They move slowly behind the Blue Ridge, using the mountains to screen their movements. Their main objective is to draw the Union Army out into the open where it can be destroyed. Late in June, the Union Army of the Potomac, 80,000 men, turn...
Run. I want you to run every second that clock is ticking all game long.
Put back on the bench.
Rebound! Rebound! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Nice pass! Watch it! Watch it! Screen!
Screen, baby! Screen! Screen! And finally, when I thought she was be ready, I arranged for a little screen test. Well, the night before the screen test, well, I could have killed myself. The night before the screen test, the phone rings, I pick it up. I said, O.J. speaking. She says, this is Holly. I said, Holly, you sound so far away, honey. What's with you? She says, I'm in New York. I said, what kind of New York? You got a screen test tomorrow. She says, I'm in New York because I've never been in New York before. I said, get yourself on the plane, get back here. She says, I don't want it. I said, what do you mean you don't want it? What do you want? She says, I don't want it. I says, what do you want? She says, when I find out what I want, I'm going to let you know. Bang.
Oh, Arthur, I'm sorry. I thought you were alone.
That's all right, Loretta. These gentlemen were just leaving. Hey, your manners.
Oh, yes, Father. Miss Loretta Figgis.
Pleased to meet you, miss. I'm Joe Coughlin. Dion Bartolo.
Loretta is taking the train on a long journey today.
What's going around?
California.
Is that right?
She's going to be a star in Hollywood.
It's only a screen test, Dad.
Sir. Yeah. We all know that you have built your career on smearing people as communists. And now you are building your campaign on the divisions in this country, and stirring up hatred, and turning people against each other.
What's he doing? He's making a speech.
Cut him off. Cut him off. A real dialogue.
This isn't Russia. He sounds like a Negro. He's saying all these Negro things. What's he doing?
He sounded white when he screamed.
Well, he doesn't sound white now. He sounds like Angela Davis.
Now, Howard, thank you. Now, Howard, if you're seriously talking about putting carnality back on the soul of the screen, you must swear to let me in on the casting session. I have somewhat of an eye for talent. Isn't that right, Johnny?
You gotta give up that prancing in tights to be a talent scout.
Yeah, that prancing in tight pay for my new yacht. You must all come sailing with me. Catalina this weekend. What do you say?
Yeah, Catalina sounds grand.
Let's have some fun. I've even managed to coax the luscious Mr. Haviland and her equally luscious sister to accompany me.
Listen, Lorraine, there's that dance at school tonight, right? Now that my car's all fixed, I figured I'd cut you a break and give you the honor of going with the best-looking guy in school.
Yeah, well, I'm busy.
Yeah, doing what?
Washing my hair.
Ah, that's about as funny as a screen door on a battleship.
Screen door on a submarine, you dork.
Look, Biff, somebody already asked me to the dance.
Who? That bug George McFly?
I'm going with Calvin Klein, okay?
Calvin Klein? No, it's not okay. You're going with me, understand?
Get your...
There are rumors in the White House that your new foreign policy will broaden the use of private contractors to help bolster American troops who remain scattered around the globe. Is there any truth to that?
Well, that's all for today, folks.
Thank you very much. I swear, these walls have more leaks than a submarine with a screen door. It wasn't me. You sure?
Passengers may proceed to security screening. Please have your identification documents ready.
Hold it. So I'm gonna have to ask you to step through the scanner again, please? Are you a citizen of the colony?
Yes.
How long's your stay?
3 days.
What's your business in the UFB?
All right, I did a guy at the Traveling on Santa Monica.
The guy who paid you with coke instead of money.
Yeah, and he had a shitload of coke in there, I saw.
Do you know him?
No, he reached me through my website. He was, he was Mexican or something.
Did you screen him?
Don't I screen them all?
Okay, with what? His driver's license?
No, his passport. His name, his name is Hector.
Hector what?
It was the job we were chosen for. Of course you'd say that. James Bond, Her Majesty's loyal terrier, defender of the so-called faith. Oh, please, James, put it away. It's insulting to think I haven't anticipated your every move. Yes. I trusted you, Alec. Trust? What a quaint idea.
How did the MI6 screening miss that your parents were Leon's Cossacks?
Once again, you...
Oh, sir, let me tell you what you don't want. Your hotel on the cover of Time magazine, in a twisted heap of steel and glass. You and your customers are underneath it. Headline reads, "Who's to blame?" That's what you don't want.
Okay. Put an evacuation plan on paper.
Will do, sir. Consider it done.
If you want to really put yourself to good use, why don't you hit the tables?
Oh, I don't gamble, sir. Neither should you, not with people's lives.
I'll screen the meetings more carefully next time. Sorry, Mr. Baker.
The screening process was extremely difficult.
It was almost tougher than building the prototype.
Of our 2,000 employees, a surprising few met your minimum requirements for the in-house testing. Initiate. Employment record, quality of lifestyle, loyalty to the firm, and in this individual's case, a family tragedy that may qualify him above the rest.
We'll see him.
Henry.
Don't kill me.
Henry, what is...
We were young and hungry. There wasn't a job to be had in all of New Hampshire, so we decided to pack our bags and head west to Hollywood. I wanted to be in the movie business, and Dick, well, he wanted to be employed. So we landed jobs at Columbia Pictures driving trucks. And after a few years, we had enough saved to buy our own little piece of show business, a beautiful little movie theater in Glendora, which would have been swell, except for the timing. It was September of '29. 1 minute we're screening The Gold Diggers of Broadway, and the next it's Brother, Can You Spare a Dime?
I couldn't. Dear Judge, I recruited the best men in Mexico for my task force. I made this selection, putting them under a rigorous screening process, and not only physically, but also psychologically.
I know you made very good progress with the Tijuana cartel. Congratulations, General.
Muchas gracias. I am confident that before the end of the year, Juan Obregón is going to be taken into custody.
Your extracted eggs, Marie, have been fertilized with Antonio's sperm. After screening, we are left, as you see, with 2 healthy boys and 2 very healthy girls. All that remains is to select the most compatible candidate. First, we may as well decide on gender. Have you given it any thought?
We would want Vincent to have a brother, to play with.
Of course you would. Hello?
How are we defining contained?
They're using the same protocols established for SARS. They're quarantining the complex and screening for symptoms.
Kowloon is the most densely populated area in the world, and Hong Kong is a harbor. It's going to spread.
Hong Kong is sending us blood samples.
We're also looking at samples from London. 2 clusters, one at a hotel, the other at a health club. 5 dead, encephalitis. And there's...
Doctor? Doctor? Can I help your brother with the washing up?
I'm fine.
Who is it, Lionel? Why bring it up if you can't talk about it?
Myrtle, it's just a woman looking to help her husband.
Oh, and I had a call for an audition. One of my favorites.
Aren't they all?
Would be a lot of fun.
Sure you'll be splendid.
In the amateur scene, they're a highly regarded group.
Well, at least they're in good spirits.
Piece of cake. Look, you want to compare brain pans? I won the Westinghouse Prize when I was 12. Big deal. Published at 19, so what? I got a double doctorate from MIT at 22. Chemistry and geology. I taught at Princeton for 2.5 years. Why do I do this? Because the money's good, the scenery changes, and they let me use explosives, okay?
Speaking of captured souls, I've been told that Mr. Gary Smith was seen boarding the Seaboard Limited with his wife in one Pullman. He had that Puta Meister in the other.
Oh, you never know. Sometimes a change of scenery can do a man good.
Is that why you're here in Ybor? Little change of scenery?
I'm here in Ybor to distill and distribute the demon rum. A task which is made more difficult by your erratic import schedules.
We don't control the tides.
Tides.
Just half an hour ago, Mexican officials closed the border in the light of so many U.S. refugees who are fleeing south in the wake of the approaching storm. These people came here in anticipation of crossing into Mexico. Instead, they've been met with closed gates.
And now, in a dramatic reversal of illegal immigration, thousands of people are crossing the Rio Grande into Mexico. The scene that's unfolding here behind me is one of desperation and frustration. People have abandoned their cars, grabbed their belongings.
Has the war started?
Sir, you should have made your presence known.
In the middle of that beautiful love scene? That wouldn't have been very tactful, would it? But don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Sir, you are no gentleman.
And you, miss, are no lady.
Max. Picture the scene at the Golden Gates. Some guy searching a list, trying to find my name, not finding it. So your name was again? 1900. Oh. Neiman, Nightingale, Ninestock, Little D? Well, you see, sir, I was born on a ship. Beg your pardon? Born...
Hello, Charles.
Oh, Hen. Hi. Look, I'm sorry. I couldn't really bear a scene today. I know, you know, we've probably got tons to talk about and all that kind of stuff.
Did I behave that atrociously last time?
Well, you remember the shower scene in Psycho?
Yep.
Scarier. Oh, God, I'm depressed, Hen. How are you?
Well, I'm cheerful, actually. I weigh almost nothing. Oh, no, I've got a fine new boyfriend.
Did she tell you about her toenail collection?
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God.
She used to bite them off, suck on them, and save them in a jewelry box.
No, I didn't.
That is
I don't know what you're talking about.
That is really disgusting. That is so disgusting.
Fucking hate you.
He's a good one.
Let me set the scene. It was our junior year. Rose has a crush on this guy, Connor Garfield.
No.
Connor
Garfield? No. Mom?
No, I know. Jeremy, stop.
No, these are good. These are good. We gotta, I want to hear them.
Rose.
Very fast runners here out on this storied course. So much history today. To all the runners, our team behind the scenes, thank you for bringing this race.
Draft for the statement tomorrow. I want it to be perfect. Congress will fire back, all guns blazing, and I'm sure Dunbar will make a meal and a half out of it, but I gotta say, I feel good to be on the offensive. If I can't scrape the money together behind the scenes, I'll rob the bank in broad goddamn daylight. We'll cram America Works down their throats and watch them choke. Enough tiptoeing.
Here.
It's the first Blassie? Yeah, second one's down there at the Forum restaurant.
Total station en route.
Okay, we need TDAC and OPU. What about cell phones, cameras?
Yeah, we're right on top of that.
Yeah, we're collecting cell phones, surveillance tapes, all the video we can find.
Get them all, Tommy. Don't miss any.
How big is the secured perimeter?
6 blocks off the course, east direction.
Let's extend that, make it 10.
We got it.
It's clearly coordinated. There could be more bombs.
How many total wounded?
3 fatalities that we know of. One's a child in the street in front of the forum.
What are they doing?
What? I said that's an 8-year-old kid.
There was a ladder. We found it 100 yards away, 3 pieces. We moved it inside.
You moved it?
Yes, for safekeeping.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Schwarzkopf. You have completely contaminated the crime scene. Now, if you will, get your boots off this property. Thank you.
What right do you have to be here, Mr.
J. Edgar Hoover, Director of the Bureau of Investigation. We've been sent by President Hoover directly to ensure the investigation is
The
proceeding.
President has authorized access to all documents
Mr.
and
Hoover,
evidence, sir.
you're free to observe, but New Jersey's not the President's domain.
You know, there's 5 basic contaminants to every crime scene. I'll skip to the worst one. Are the cops.
I hate this shit. I see something's there.
Hey, don't make a scene, all right?
I want to just talk.
She didn't know who to turn to.
That Irish bitch.
She didn't know where to turn. She's trying to save your marriage.
Yeah, Nikki, I want to talk to that fucking bitch. I mean,
Hey, be fucking nice. Calm.
I'll throw off my sorrow.
Hi, Sam.
mind. Are you tie up our kid and you lock the fucking door? Are you out of your mind? That's our child. Are you out of your fucking mind?
Just for a little while, Sam. The babysitter wasn't there.
I'd have fucking had you.
Roger?
He's in love, and you said it was great.
Mona, I didn't say anything.
It's your life. You have to move forward.
Mona, I didn't mean it that way.
25 years of marriage.
I want you to calm down.
Don't make me make a scene.
We should talk about this.
You can talk to Margaret.
We still got it, Blue. Whoop, whoop.
I have to do everything myself.
Hey, get away from that! Oh no! No one steals my scene!
Oh, when will you write me a tragedy, Will? If I could do it?
No, they would laugh at Seneca if you played it.
There is no dog in the first scene, Mr. Kemp, thank you. How goes it, Will?
I'm still owed money for this play, Burbage.
Not by me, I only stole it. My sleeve wants for the button, Mistress Rosaline. Where were my seamstress's eyes? When are you coming over to the Chamberlain's men?
When I have £50.
You writing?
A comedy. All but done. Pirate comedy. Wonderful.
Bring it tomorrow.
Do you think her lover will send her a box of yellow roses tomorrow morning?
I was thinking about that, too. The farewell scene.
Yes, I know. It touches me as well.
I usually leave the theater after that scene to take the picture away with me.
Over in the mountains, in the cities, there was the biggest crime wave this country had ever seen. And all that illegal liquor was flown down from the hills to the cities by the truckload. And gangsters were just scooping money off the streets like candy. You had men like Al Capone, Tommy Malloy, that mad dog Floyd Banner. They just moved in and took over.
What lottery did I win exactly?
Hey, you're alive. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's the Irish sweepstakes.
I'm alive. And I'm broke. Counting the money that I owe Jesse, I'm about 40 grand in the hole. Does that seem like an acceptable stopping point to you? There's gold in the streets, just waiting for someone to come and scoop it up. But me, I should quit now. Jesse too, I suppose. Wow.
Okay, first thing, you two. Take the body, stick it in the trunk. Now, Jimmy, this looks to be a pretty domesticated house. That would lead me to believe that in the garage, you're under the sink, you got a bunch of cleaners and cleansers and shit like that?
Yeah, Mr. Wolf, under the sink.
Good. What I need you two fellas to do is take those cleaning products and clean the inside of the car. I'm talking fast, fast, fast. You need to go in the back seat, scoop up all those little pieces of brain and skull. Get it out of there. Wipe down the upholstery. Now, when it comes to upholstery, you don't need to be spick and span. You don't need to eat off it. Just give...
I got it! What? Get behind me. Uber! Reverser! Taking a hell of a lot of line. Chief, get the scoop out of the bucket. Whip the reel. Uber! Reverser! Duck your head down, Chief. We're swinging. Get behind me again. No more water in the audience. Round me.
Describe her. Tall, thin, mid-30s. Carried a sword of some kind. Rapier, I think.
Yeah, that's her.
You sure she's here?
Here and gone. Who is she?
Irena Spellcoat. She was Stalin's fair-haired girl. His favorite scientist, if you can call psychic research science. She's leading teams from the Kremlin all over the world, scooping out artifacts she thinks might have paranormal military applications.
General Ross.
I've not seen this before.
Well, that. I got that in Thailand. It's a yin-yang.
Looks like a road sign.
Yeah, well, it means the perfect union of opposites.
It means wear some socks.
This is scooped a bit low, isn't it?
Good job I didn't put it on backwards.
Gentlemen, welcome to our weightless environmental training facility.
So we're going swimming on this asteroid? Is that what this is for?
Here at downtown NASA, we call this the monster armadillo.
Mind if we take a look at it now? All these rubber hoses gotta go, Max. Count them up. Hey, Swincy! Somebody tell me what this is. Plastic ice cream scoop? What'd that cost, about $400?
Stop the presses, stop the presses. This isn't a scoop, folks. This is 3 scoops with hot fudge and a cherry on top. And throw in some nuts, because this little horse drives me crazy. Guess who may be working 6 furlongs next Friday? Guess who may be shooting for the big cap? Oh, my saints alive, you guessed it. Man, oh, man, did you ever guess it?
The Pantages is glittering tonight.
Right over here, Mr. Hughes. This way, over to the left.
Mr. Hughes! Mr. Hughes, how was your flight? Miss Hepburn, Miss Hepburn, what are you going to name the day?
Right over here, Mr. Hughes. Could you raise your head a little? What's the next movie, Howard? Come on, give us a scoop.
Right here, Howard. How many more records are you going to set?
Right over here, Mr. Hughes. Come on, Howard. Give us a smile. It won't kill you.
Howard, this way. Beautiful.
Raise your head a little. Mr. Hughes, when are you going to fly around the world again?
You going to fly with Kate next time? You get only with Howard? With Amelia Earhart?
I read your Constitution.
Sounds like you haven't.
That's what this is about. Brushing up. Hence the elocution lessons. That's the scoop around town.
I'm trying to...
Yearning for a larger audience, are we, Bertie?
Don't.
What's that? Younger brother trying to push older brother off the throne. Positively medieval.
God, federal officer, hands in the air. Get him up. Drop it.
I can't breathe. Mr. Ness. Look, I was just... Jeez, I'm sorry. Listen, I can do a lot for you. I can do a lot what you're trying to do. I get the big scoop and you make a big splash. Get yourself some support. What do you say? Let's be real. Let me help you. What do you say? Okay? Just shut up.
So what's the scoop, team? You see your contact yet?
Haven't seen him yet.
But I see somebody I'd like to say hello to.
Here, let me pour you some more champagne. I gotta keep up the weight a bit. These stakeouts can be tricky, you know. You never know when things might explode into a life or death situation. If it gets rough.
So, we meet again, Carlos.
Sorry to interrupt your lunch.
I heard you wanted to see me, so I grabbed a sandwich. What can I do for you?
Mr. Peterson's left the agency.
If that's your news, I think you've been scooped.
So you've heard.
Let's just say he did not go gentle into that good night.
So you're probably wondering where that leaves you.
Should I be worried?
No, I should say not. We're making you head of accounts.
Uh-oh. Leo,
Bad news, we just got scooped. The video is already up on G4.
Bender! Robo Warrior, guys, our main competition on conspiracy stuff. Effing was my effing idea, and he stole it. He's been linking to my site and thieving hits forever. By the way, I read your file. I'm poor, you're poor. We're gonna fix that, all right? You work for me now.
I work for you now. That's incredible. It's the first day of college. I got a career at a dinky internet firm with a boss who is made up of just pure champion stuff.
Hang tight, Woody. We'll get in the Remo, drop her down, and come scoop you up.
Sounds good, Jim.
It's gonna take us half an hour to get the Remo reoriented. Woody will be in the atmosphere by then.
And we'll just have to get her moving faster.
We don't have time.
Listen to Jim, honey. It's a good plan.
No. We're gonna come get you.
Okay, get ready for brakes.
Come on now.
On my mark. 3.
You can do it.
2.
You can do it.
1.
Come on.
Mark.
Come on.
No, man, I'm just saying. Explaining.
Appreciate your concern. We know what we're doing. We're on it. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, you don't bang objection.
What?
Bang.
What?
Nothing. I said I understand.
Hey, they didn't send the Girl Scouts out to get this kid. They sent professional guys, full tactical gear. They blew the whole joint up. Now, look, I don't know this kid. And frankly, I don't give a shit. No offense. But somebody wants this kid dead. And obviously, it's got something to do with whatever's going on here.
You broke my finger.
Was that such a nippy bloody thing? You doing all that thing?
I call that the llama bite.
Bloody, you name it. Where you learn that? Oh, the Girl Scouts.
You want to go again?
Here you go.
Oh, good angel.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Right, well, I'm about to go to the grocery store. Anything you think you'll need?
How are we supposed to do that?
He's vulnerable at home.
No. I mean, this is Sean Archer we're talking about. This isn't just some Boy Scout.
Fitch.
Well, no, besides, his house is probably alarmed up the wazoo.
Code is 10/19/86. That's his dead son's birthday. Don't it just break your heart?
Huh. That's brilliant. That's sick.
How? Trade secret. Okay, just ask yourself, what do women really want? You take these bored housewives married to the same guy for years, they're stuck in a rut. They need some release. Promise of adventure, a hint of danger. I create that for them.
So basically you're lying your ass off the whole time. You see, I couldn't do that.
What are you, a Boy Scout? No. Think of it as playing a role. It's fantasy. I mean, you gotta work on their dreams. Get them out of their daily suburban grind for a few hours.
And what about their husbands?
Dickless. I mean...
Let me get down to brass tacks. I'm gonna get you a second phone call, okay? You're gonna call your mommy or your daddy or your parish priest or your Boy Scout leader, and they're gonna deliver me a check for $4,650. I'm gonna write that down on the back of my business card, okay? 4650, okay? And I need that in a cashier's check or a money order, doesn't matter. Actually, I want it in a money order. And make it out to Ice Station Zebra Associates. That's my loan out.
You have embarrassed this office. You will be facing a review from the Office of Professional Responsibility.
Sir, well, I don't feel embarrassed. A Force Recon Marine Scout Sniper disarmed me 3 weeks out of the academy. If anything, I feel lucky to be alive. Oh. Why did he say he didn't shoot the president?
Because he didn't.
And if there was, could we afford him? No. Then what the fuck are you talking about, man?
If we try to play like the Yankees in here, we will lose to the Yankees out there.
Our scouts are going to find players. Our player development's going to develop them. We're going to teach them how to play Oakland A baseball. Billy, with all due respect, we've been doing this for a long time. Why don't you just let us be responsible for replacing Giambi with who we know that can play?
Mr. Monroe, this is your first time to America.
Yes, sir.
You gave some rather odd answers to the officer, so we just have a few further questions we'd like to ask.
Oh, fire away.
Well, let's go over again what you said. Now, what exactly do you intend to do here in the United States?
I'll set a land speed record.
Uh-huh. And how do you intend to do that, sir?
On my motorcycle. It's in the hold of the ship at the moment, and they're going to unload it tomorrow. It's a
An Indian, a 1920 Indian scout.
No. That boy you want to take? There's a mistake. Callahan. Callahan's a poser.
Yeah. And what do you know that every scout and coach on earth does not?
I know we got sacked 12 times last year.
No, it was 11. It was 11 times.
Yeah, well, 4 were mine in one game.
Yeah, I remember. I saw your highlight reel. I also remember that he beat you.
Here we are here at Tech U. We show love.
Much love, much love.
Why beat around the bush? We've scouted you since you were in junior high school. We know all about you. We love you. You're a great kid. Not only a great ball player, a great student, but a beautiful human being. When I read about how you've been raising your sister all by yourself, it made me want to cry. I said to myself, that's the kind of young man that will be the backbone of this great country. Not
You too.
Come here. Here you go, doll. Something to remember me by.
You know what? I'm not doing this. I'm a scout for the movies.
Now, Howard, well, thank you. Now, Howard, if you're seriously talking about putting carnality back on the silver screen, you must swear to let me in on the casting session. I have somewhat of an eye for talent. Isn't that right, Johnny?
You gotta give up that prancing in tights to be a talent scout.
Yeah, that prancing in tights pay for my new yacht. You must all come sailing with me. Catalina this weekend. What do you say?
Yeah, Catalina sounds grand.
Let's have some fun. I've even managed to coax the luscious Mr. Haviland and her equally luscious sister to accompany me.
I'm not going to get down on my knees for that.
All I said
is just keep your mouth shut for like 5 seconds.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
That's it, man. I mean, I'm really sunk now.
No, 15 grand in 5 days, man, I can do that. I've gone on rushes like that before.
Under optimum conditions with a bankroll, maybe, but what do you got on you?
Got like 350.
That's 1,200 between us. I mean, we might as well play the fucking lotto.
No, man, no. Listen, you find the games, you scout them out. I sit, I mop